Hello everyone, welcome to Real Advice. Today, we're reviewing the romance comedy film Love the Way You Lie. The film stars Xian Lim, Alex Gonzaga, and Kylie Versoza. The film was originally part of the Summer Metro Manila Film Festival, which was cancelled due to the pandemic. Luckily, Netflix got the film rights and released it as part of their film slate. So in the film, a young pretend to be psychic, Stacy, played by Alex Gonzaga, has sacrificed her own happiness to support her whole family when her mother died. But when she accidentally meets a handsome man named Nathan, played by Xian Lim, she instantly falls head over heels. But Nathan has his own problems. Unable to move on from the death of his wife, Sarah, played by Kylie Versoza, exactly 1 year ago. As fate would have it, Stacy is able to hear Sarah's whispers to her, suddenly having a third ear. Sarah reveals that she wants Nathan to move on with the help of Stacy. Stacy must now balance her agreement with Sarah and her own desires towards Nathan. Now, before we start with our review on Love the Way You Lie, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You can also give a like, share this video, or leave a comment to show your support to our channel. Even with its unfortunately bad title, Love the Way You Lie was actually good. While it's rather formulaic and predictable as expected, the way it handled the concept of moving on was lighthearted enough that any deficiencies are quite forgivable. Love the Way You Lie won't blow people's minds away, but it will give you a hearty laugh and a hearty time. The best thing about the film is that it never takes its subject matter too seriously. The film won't feel toxic or heavy, which we have to admit affected its dramatic impact. But this is a romance comedy at its core, and the film had a solid serving of comedic flair that made sure this was a funny and fun experience from start to finish. Most of the comedy was brought in by Alex Gonzaga, but the supporting cast did not disappoint, especially Chad Kinis and Kim Molina. Acting-wise, the film provided mixed results from its leads, with most of the problems coming from the stifled performance of Xian Lim, which we also have to admit affected the chemistry between Alex Gonzaga and him. Narratively, the film had some issues with its development and pacing, specifically on the character of Stacy, on the idea on how she has suddenly fallen in love with Nathan out of the blue. The film provided just a few scenes to develop this deep love, and we had a hard time actually comprehending and accepting it. The story itself was also predictable and provided nothing new. It's mostly the same ebb and flow from any romance comedy film, so expect the expected here. But it did bring in some topics on familial sacrifice, moving on, and the sincerity of someone's intentions that gave some depth into its narrative and characters. Overall, we're actually quite surprised with how this turned out to be. It was normal and typical. It was normal and typical and had some issues. But we cannot deny that we had a great time laughing out loud to its jokes. Our rating for Love the Way You Lie is 3.5 reels out of 5.